So I went to VidCon Anaheim 2026, and I had an absolute blast. Although it was my first airplane ride, so I kind of thought it would go something like this. But it didn't, and I got the window seat because my dad loves me so much. I was so excited to go because the animators and YouTubers that I drew in this video genuinely bring me so much joy. I mean, just look. The first person I'm going to show you today is Oof from the hit channel Socks for One. For this one, I really wanted to do perspective because I hadn't done it in a while. I wanted to challenge myself. In this drawing, we get a bird's eye view, or I think that's what you call it, of Oof from, once again, hit channel Socks for One. Obviously, I got the pose down before I started doing the finer details, such as the face, the sunglasses, the suit, and eventually I do add on a paperclip neck, which I was very happy with myself for. I mean, that's kind of clever. He's a piece of paper and a paperclip neck. Come on, guys. I started with the shading pretty early on, which is fine. I do end up changing the suit to blue, which I do wish that I had stuck with the color gray. It just looks a lot better in my opinion. I didn't get to show him this fan art because he got a headache right after Sox' tournament. So if you're watching this, here you go. Now watch a super cool sped up video of Sox and Blaza winning the tournament of tennis. Speaking of Blaza, I ended up working on him second. I had a bit more of a rough start with his pose because in the beginning I wanted to have his pose like he's holding onto his glasses. I couldn't get the hand position right. But that's okay, it's okay because we also ended up making it to where he's actually just pointing to a subscribe button. So also, I knew Blaza was tall, but when I tell you this man was giant, no offense to Blaza, of course, I was genuinely not prepared. I mean, they talk about him being tall on all the videos, but dang! Holy moly! Save some height for the rest of us! The coloring on this one wasn't too bad since it was just a lot of oranges and light tan, which was fine and all, and then I just did a really stupid red for the subscribe button, and then I added some background shading to it. How the setup worked was there was a small area for a tennis court where the players were, and then obviously the bleachers where everyone else was. When the tournament was over, I was super hyped, I was super confident, I was ready to show my fan art to Blaza. So I walk up to him thinking I look like this, when in reality, I look like this. It sounded something like this. Blaza, I made fan art. He looks at it and gets super hyped. He said it's really good, but he asked for my Twitter. I don't have a Twitter. I'm sorry. Please don't slime me out. I tried my best. Please, Blaza. Next, I started on Nadway, and he's my favorite of the group, so I was really struggling with how I wanted to pose him and how I wanted the colors to be, because I wanted it to be perfect. Don't get me wrong, I wanted the other ones to be perfect too, but the pressure for this one was a lot harder than for Oof and Blaza. I scrapped this pose and just did a silly little doodle to get my mind off of things, because at this point I am reaching points of exhaustion. I'm trying to do all of these sketches in one day, but I eventually settle on one pose that is pretty simple and should look good. If you've watched my videos before, you know I cannot settle on an art style. That's why it's all wonky and out of place here. And by here, I mean all the other art pieces aren't exactly corresponding to each other. But that's okay, because I'm getting closer to finding what it is. I did change the color palette a little bit. I made him a little bit more vibrant, but here you go. I walked up to Nadway probably looking like this. Are you Nadway? My fan art.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Nah, I'm joking. He liked it. He liked it so much that he ended up asking for my Twitter. Next, I met TVH, and he was so nice. At the time, I didn't have fan art for him, but now I do. I'll let it speak for itself.
Come on. I wanna treat you like a queen.
I also met Socks for one, and he was really freaking nice, guys. I don't have fan art for him because I'm trying to rep this video out as soon as possible because it's currently 2 weeks after VidCon, so I'm trying to make this video as fast as possible. The next few ones are a lot of drawings of Smokey Bee because as she's my favorite YouTuber on the entire platform, I was trying my absolute hardest to figure out what she would like. So I was doing a ton of different styles, a ton of different poses. When I say a ton of different styles, I mean like forcefully trying different styles. Not like, you guys know what I mean, okay? You guys know that I can't stick to one style, but I try to, but I had to not for this one. So it's a long story. For this drawing, I definitely tried to play more into her zombie vibe because in one of her videos, I remember her specifically saying if she were to dive into her OC's lore, it would definitely be a zombie who came out of a pumpkin patch. So I was gonna, once again, delve more into that one than I thought I would. I also like the background I did for this one. I don't know why. It was just really messy and chaotic, which I thought worked really well for her. But that was the first one. These next 4 drawings I'm going to make go by a lot faster because, well, they're not exactly what I hoped they were going to be. And it's kind of picture framey because I was speeding them up in CapCut, and CapCut can't hyperfixate on the lines. I could go back and ask Ibis Paint to like do the 5-second redraw speed run, but I'm too lazy to do that. This last one I actually finished on the plane, so nothing too special. The one I gave her is the one that is showing on screen right now. It's probably one of my most favorite art pieces that I've done. It took around 7-ish hours, but I really liked the blocky art style of it all, and I thought the colors were working together really nice with each other. We low-key kind of hit the same poses in this picture too when I got a picture with her in real life. It was just, it was so cool meeting her. She's so freaking cool. Like, the genuine joy that her videos and her personality brings me is absolutely insane. I can't, she's helped me through a lot, even if she doesn't know it. I'm probably sounding like one of those really creepy fans that's like, oh no, her favorite food, guys. It's, freaking pineapple. I don't know if that's actually her favorite food. That's an example of probably what I sound like right now. But she deserves all the subscribers she got and so much more. I also made her a paper puppet. This was the first design. Needless to say, I scrapped it. The final design looks something like this. When I gave it to her, she seemed to like it. So when I met Smokey Bee that day, it took everything in me not to cry. Needless to say, that didn't work, and I did end up crying. She started crying too, so we kind of cried together. While we were only there for one day, it was one of the best days I've ever experienced, and I cannot thank the YouTubers enough for bringing me joy and millions of other people joy with their work. Thank you for watching. Feral Gremlin out.
I wanna treat you like a queen. I wanna love you tonight.